KSI truly feels ignored or overlooked by Logan Paul, does that mean the rumors are true? That Logan Paul was allegedly using KSI all along? A new rumor is spreading on the internet that KSI is being ignored in Prime, with Logan Paul seemingly trying to overshadow or replace him.
Tweet, I did it. I'll tweet that and I'll be gone.
This is not something I would be shocked to know, because Logan has become the kind of guy who will do anything for money. In this video on a podcast, Jake Paul was throwing Prime bottles. You must be wondering what just happened. Why is Jake throwing those Prime bottles? If I tell you the reason, you'll be shocked. The thing is, Logan actually blurred his own brother's brand so it wouldn't get promoted on his podcast. If someone can stop their own brother's brand from being promoted, then who is KSI to Logan Paul?
Yo, f you, by the way.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! What is going on?
Why? Why? Why'd you blur my logo?
Oh, the better logo? I'm a Barstool ambassador.
I know. I hope your deal runs out soon with them. It's f***ed up.
Meanwhile, Jake has said that he always promotes Prime to support his brother. This really gives you an idea of the lengths Logan might go to, even if it comes across as selfish. Let me know in the comments if you agree.
I'm using Prime water bottles, my whole camp. I represent the f*** out of it, and then you just gotta blur my logo.
Man, sometimes I really feel bad for KSI. If Logan Paul doesn't even want his own brother's brand promoted on his show, how can KSI still trust him and stick around thinking Logan won't cheat him? What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments. Slowly but surely, Logan Paul's becoming more money hungry. Reports suggest that Logan believes KSI is not adding as much value to the brand as he is. While KSI might appear calm and normal on the surface, deep down, he may be aware that his role in Prime could be at risk. In a podcast video, MrBeast casually asked KSI when he plans to fight Jake Paul. During the conversation, out of nowhere, Logan Paul suggested that they could have the fight at his wedding and even create another brand with Jake Paul.
Are you boxing Jake Paul?
No.
When's that gonna happen?
Yeah,
is that
Logan, when is that gonna happen?
Am I allowed to ask?
Wait,
I'm so over seeing you guys just go at each other on Twitter. Like, just fucking duke it out.
I've got to wait 185. Well,
What does Jake want?
200.
Okay, so why don't we just meet in the middle? 192.5.
No, I can't do it.
Why don't you fight Jake at my wedding? And then you guys can make up and start like a clothing brand.
Now don't get me wrong, if I were in an active partnership in a billion-dollar company, I would never want my partner to shift his focus elsewhere or promote something of his own without paying attention to our existing brand. That is, unless I no longer wanted him to be part of the company. Only then would I suggest, directly or indirectly, that maybe this venture isn't the best fit for him, and that he should explore something else that suits him better. That's exactly what seems to have happened here. Logan suggesting that KSI and Jake Paul open a clothing brand together could indicate deep down that Logan doesn't want KSI to stay in the company anymore. What do you guys think about this? I'd love to know your thoughts as well.
Which one of your ventures has made you the most money? If so, how much? Say it or shot it.
What?
Well, obviously we've got Prime sat right there.
I actually have not made any money.
Bro, if I can give you some free advice, it seems like Logan doesn't want you in the business anymore. I think now might be the right time for you to step away. By the way, Logan Paul might even sue me for saying this because, let's be honest, anyone who speaks negatively about Prime seems to get hit with lawsuits. Don't believe me? Look at the All YouTubers challenge on MrBeast's channel. When Prime was included, one of the participants tried to take a sip and said Logan replaced the Prime drink with plain water. This shows how protective Logan is about Prime. Why? Because he doesn't want any creator to genuinely test Prime, especially when it comes to something that could lead to negative feedback. The participants in that challenge are some of the biggest celebrities on the internet, and even one bad review could destroy Prime's reputations in a matter of hours, leading to massive, and I mean massive, losses for the brand.
And I'm not the only one who left thinking, that dude's kind of a fucking douchebag.
Logan Paul just called out this creator for straight up lying. During MrBeast's video, 50 YouTubers fight for $1 million, there was a couple of, let's say, tense moments between a few creators.
Although I have a commentary channel, you'll find videos about you. I have to warn you ahead of time.
During the filming of the video, Ludwig claims to have noticed something a little fishy. Whilst competing in a challenge, he grabbed Logan's bottle of Prime and, well...
So I sneakily grabbed his Prime, and I was gonna put some in the cap, but when I did, I noticed the color was weird, and I took a sip. It was water. Logan Paul replaced the Prime with water.
So Logan doesn't like his own product? Well, the man himself had something to say about the situation during his podcast, and he didn't mince his words.
And I see this dude Ludwig preaching to his audience about how I don't actually drink Prime. This particular scenario, he's a hypocritical, lying, blockhead beta, bro. Like, why are you making it up? I tried so hard. I tried so hard to like this guy.
That's not the only thing Logan Paul has been involved in. Prime also got into a big controversy when it was sued by the Olympics. To simplify, Prime used the word hydration on their drink, which is very similar to Olympic hydration, a trademark owned by the Olympics. Many big companies, including Coca-Cola, spend hundreds of millions of dollars to show their logo at major events like the Olympics. But Prime managed to display its branding without notifying or paying the Olympic team. This move led to a huge lawsuit because the Olympics felt Prime was taking advantage of their platform without following the proper rules or paying the fees that other companies have to.
The group that runs the US Olympics actually gets $93 million a year from Coca-Cola, so they can use words like Olympics and Olympian in their marketing and packaging. Now the Olympics is suing Logan Paul for millions of dollars, saying he did millions of dollars worth of advertising with their trademark. And Logan Paul said he's not going to settle with the Olympics and give them millions of dollars, but he did take down the Kevin Durant ad.
How far can Logan Paul go to market Prime? Logan knows that the more he pushes Prime, the faster he can become a billionaire. From his actions, it seems like his main focus is to become the first billionaire YouTuber, rather than thinking about his fans, partners, or anyone else. Take CryptoZoo, for example, a meme coin Logan started. To build trust, they claim Logan invested $1 million of his own money into it. But later, an investigative YouTuber, CoffeeZilla, exposed the project as a massive scam.
What has been the most visceral or violent reaction to what you've done and exposed?
I think the biggest story we've probably ever broken was probably the Logan Paul story, the CryptoZoo saga. That was a case where, you know, it's just the classic influencer greed story where this guy launches an NFT project, does millions upon millions of dollars in sales, and delivers nothing. He promises the world a fun blockchain game that earns you money, and he did nothing, and the project was left abandoned.
It turned out Logan didn't even pay the developers of the coin.
I'm calling because I've heard reports that CryptoZoo hasn't paid their development team, and I'm just reaching out for comment before I do this story. So, I mean, it's pretty serious accusation, and obviously...
Instead of addressing the issue properly, Logan couldn't handle being exposed and ended up suing CoffeeZilla.
A YouTuber named CoffeeZilla made a three-part series that he had spent a year making. The scam allegations and the scam accusations, because that's some pretty serious shit. And I'll be honest, it was very good. He is entertaining, and he's a very good storyteller. If you put my name in the title and you label it Logan Paul Scam, you're going to get more views. The problem with it is that is not true.
Well, I don't want to say too much, but you can check out CoffeeZilla's channel for more details. He shows plenty of proof regarding the issue, including the phone call you just watched. Not only that, but there was another time when CoffeeZilla exposed Logan's drink, Prime, and Logan wasn't happy about that either.
Thank you, CoffeeZilla. You have catalyzed this, and I am very grateful for your work and your investigation. And I mean that. Thank you, bro.
Okay, now let's get to the point. As you know, Logan Paul started on another venture and product called Lunchly with MrBeast and KSI. This only proves my point that Logan is now hungry to become a billionaire YouTuber. MrBeast, a rich guy with 2 to 3 times more followers than Logan and KSI combined, is a massive asset. Logan knows that collaborating with MrBeast is a guaranteed way to make millions. If you notice, with all the brands and drinks Logan has launched with other partners, Logan is always the one who gets the spotlight, the opportunities, the fame, while the rest of his partners stay in his shadow. So, what do you think about this? Why can't Logan take criticism for his mistakes? And why has Logan become so greedy lately when he used to be loved by so many people? Now it seems like he's on his way to becoming the most hated person, all for the greed of money. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel.